Lionel Messi has won the World Cup. The dream has come true. Lionel Messi completes the set. The GOAT has won it all. World Cup, Champions League, titles, domestic titles, everything that's gone in football, he has won it. The GOAT today stepped up, scored 2 goals for his team, got the penalty. Montiel scored the winning penalty, and Argentina have won the World Cup. It's Argentina 3, France 3. Argentina winning on penalty 4-2. France gave their all, tried their best in the end, started poorly, but in the end, Argentina showed what they're made up of. Martinez with a great save, Chunimi with a missed the whole post, and other than that, Argentina ice cold with the penalties, and Argentina, the deserved winners in the World Cup, and Argentina, Lionel Messi complete their dream. Lionel Messi is a world champion now. Argentina side are the world champion. Scaloni has done a fantastic job. Rodrigo De Paul gave everything of his body on the line. Enzo Fernandez, McAllister running each and every yard. You go towards the left back, you go towards the right back, you go towards the centre backs, you go towards the goalkeeper. Emiliano Martinez will go down as one of the best penalty shot stopper in the world. Messi will go down as one of the greatest players, or you can say the great player in the world. You will go towards the other players, and everyone will go down the hero. But if Colomini finished a chance at last kick of the game, it might have been France winning the second World Cup. But the World Cup is officially over. Argentina are the world champions. And Argentina have again won the FIFA World Cup after a long time. Lionel Messi completes his dream, and Diego Maradona from heaven will be watching and will be the most happiest person ever. And Argentina have made everyone proud in the country. The whole stadium was chanting Messi, Messi. Everyone had Messi shirt number 10 on the back. Messi was the talk of the town, and Messi and Argentina have won the World Cup. They deserved it. They were the better team today. They threw it away, but they never sulked. They came back. They again conceded. They won the penalties. And finally, now we can sit here calmly and we all can say the GOAT has won it all. Messi has won it all. And overall, on my thinking on the match, I always knew the first half is going to be a bit of a disappointing one. It's going to be a bit of a boring one. Both the sides will be a bit nervous in the match. Both will really be thinking about, should we going to attack, should we be defending, what should we be doing. And this is why the first half was always going to be a very very bad half to watch. Argentina came on, they were absolutely on France. They gave everything they can of their body on the line for the country. And first some half, you can say France were fully destroyed. France were fully humiliated. Argentina scored 2 goals. They got a penalty. Dembele was an absolute idiot for doing that. He was taken off after the second Argentina goal. Giroud was pathetic in this game. Argentina were all over France, absolutely like a lion, absolutely on his victim. They were fully on. But Argentina made it 2-0. We all thought World Cup over. Let's go to sleep. But that never happened. Argentina in the second half, they came. And again, France were poor. It was very poor performance by France. Like till 70th minute, till Kamavinga came on, Coman came on, it was a ridiculously bad performance from France. Bar, you can say Thuram, who came on, made some changes. And even Mbappe was very quiet in the game for the first 70 minutes. But then the penalty. And that was a very well taken penalty by Mbappe. Martinez got a hand to it, a little bit disappointed. And after that, I do think Martinez could have saved it, but what a strike by Mbappe. And then it was France 2, Argentina 2. Then it went towards extra time. We all thought, now Argentina will clinch it or France will clinch it. And when we thought this match is not going to get any better, we thought this will go to penalties. It was a goal by the GOAT, Lionel Messi, in the right position at the right time. Hugo Lloris was not able to clear up the line, and it was a very good finish by Messi, who was aware. Argentina celebrating, Di Maria crying, everyone happy, and we all thought the World Cup is coming to Lionel Messi. Then Kylian Mbappe was there to spoil the plans. It hit Montiel's hand in the corner kick, and a very well dispatched penalty kick by Kylian Mbappe. And the score was Argentina 3, France 3. One of the most strangest, one of the most amazing, one of the most gobsmacking matches of football you'll see. And the match went to penalty shootout. It went to penalty shootout. And at that stage, it only became more and more and more interesting. And then we thought, before the penalty shootout, Koulibaly should have made it Argentina 3, France 4. He should have wrapped, fully hit it, and it should have hit the top of the bar, and it should have been Argentina out of the World Cup, France lifting it. But a young guy, Koulibaly, a young human being, he missed it. It went to penalties, and Mbappe scored a good one. Argentina scored a good one, and after that, a very poor penalty by Kingsley Coman. Very poor penalty. Argentina again were full on spot on with their penalties. They were absolutely best with penalties. They took all their penalties in. Chunamini missed it. Very, very bad penalty from him. And Coman also missed it. But penalty shootout is one of the most tough situation people in the world. One of the most pressure shooter in the world. And a situation nobody really wants to be in. It takes the nerves out of anyone. It really kills a person as well. He's mentally nervous, he's fully nervous, and it's one of the most toughest tasks in the world. We need to be brutally honest with ourselves. Taking a penalty shootout is very, very tough, man. Like, let's be brutally honest. That is fully tough. Penalty shootout is really, really tough to handle, man. And wow, like absolute wow. Argentina players, they never lost their patience. Dybala took a very good penalty, and that's where Argentina clinched the World Cup in their fist. And Argentina are now the world champions. Lionel Messi is the world champion. And if this is his last proper year in competitive football, he has won everything that a world football can give someone. He has won everything that a world football will give to a player. Man, just absolutely wow. Absolutely wow. And this guy cannot get any better. He has carried his team, he has carried his everything, and wow, man. Absolute wow. What a player he has been, what a day he has been, and this guy, he remains the GOAT. Absolute GOAT, winning the World Cup against all odds. He came here, he was not even 100% fit. He still carried his side. He carried his side to a FIFA World Cup champions. And now Golden Boot will go to Kylian Mbappe, and most probably Golden Ball will go to Lionel Messi. But what a guy! What a performer! And Argentina's dream, Argentina's passion, Messi's desire is all getting done. And Argentina are the world champions. Argentina are the world champions. Let's look at some stats, people. Game end. Let's look at Argentina right. Why did France struggle in this match? But where did the game change and how did the game win? Because for me, it was an absolutely absorbing game of football. Absolute absorbing game of football, people. So starting off with some stats, people, if you see properly the lineups. Let's discuss on the lineups now. I think the lineups of both the teams are correct in the end. I think Target Fisher had a good game for me. Molina was not bad, not good. Romero had a good game for me. Otamendi was fine. Martinez had nothing to do in full time, but what a penalty kick stopper he is. McAllister ran his socks off. Enzo was good. Rodrigo de Paul was like, I think he ran his socks off as well. Di Maria was fantastic. He toasted the hell out of Jules Koundé. Julian Alvarez did his job as well. And Lionel Messi, the GOAT, was again the GOAT. You go towards other pass, the counterpart France, Hugo Lloris was fine. Kunde was very poor. Theo Hernandez was very poor. Upamecano was fine. Varane was fine. Chouameni had a fine game, but not really good game from his standards. Rabiot was fine. Mbappe was just superb after the last 20 minutes. He was amazing. Griezmann, for me, was nowhere to be seen. Dembele was absolutely awful, and Giroud was nowhere to be seen. So, some very poor performance from France. And let's be honest, France only stood up in this game for like 25 minutes. The next 95 minutes were fully dominated by Argentina. It was a game that was fully dominated by Argentina, but France got the goals. Argentina was just not able to control their dominance. It was a game that was fully dominated by Argentina, but somehow, some way, this match ended in a draw and it went to a penalty shootout. Like, this is the way this match went. And other than that, people, let's be brutally honest, it was all Argentina. It was all Argentina, and we need to praise them for that as well. And going on to some stats for this match as well. Like, let's look at some stats for this game. If you go towards a stat in this game, looking at the stats properly in this game, it was a fully dominant by Argentina in the game. It was game for Argentina. Argentina were the better side. 20 shots were there for Argentina. 10 shots were there for France. 10 shots on target for Argentina. 5 shots on target for France. There were 7 shots on target for Argentina, 2 shots on target for France. Overall, other than that, if you see the big chances, there were 5 big chances for Argentina. They missed 2, while France missed 1, which is a Koulibaly chance in the end. And people, football is about just small margins. Koulibaly finishes his chance, France lift the World Cup, but it did not, and Argentina are deserving champions. But other than that, Argentina were the better side in the whole match. So I think we should not even debate on that. If you see the expected goals at 3.34 to 2.24, they were by far the better side than France, if I'm being fully honest. I think if you see from the man of the match, I think Lionel Messi will be the man of the match. He was fabulous today. But even Mbappe was absolutely awesome. Kylian Mbappe for the last 20 minutes and extra time, whenever he had the ball, he had the Argentine defenders absolutely scared in the game. But the only difference was it was too late. It was too late. It was just too late, and that's where the mistake happened. That's where everything went wrong, and this is where he got everything wrong. And oh man, what a match that was! Like, let's be brutally honest, that was one of the greatest match we'll see in football. One of the greatest finals we'll ever see in football. Like, who would have thought Argentina 3, France 3, it went to penalty shootouts, and when the score was 2-0 at 74 minutes, nobody in their right mind would have imagined this will go to this place. What a final! One of the best finals, one of the best football matches I've watched in my life. That was a ripper of a match to watch. It was so enjoyable to watch. Argentina were absolutely awesome. France were absolutely awesome. And I think it was a great game of football. The last 50 minutes was some of the best footballing moments I've seen. That was a ripper of a match, people. It was a very enjoyable match. A match I really enjoyed. A match that I think will be remembered for a very long time. To be one of the best football matches for a very long time. That was a great football match. A match I fully enjoyed to stretch, and one of the best matches in the end. We need to be fully honest with that as well. That was a fantastic match of football. The way it went, the way the teams played, I think everyone deserves massive credit. What an amazing final this was, people. What an amazing final of match this was. Literally enjoyed it to absolute stretch. It was a fantastic final. The way it went, the way it was going on at the start, I absolutely enjoyed the final, man. It was an absolute beautiful final to watch. One of the best final to watch. The way the match went on, the way the players were playing on. Argentina dominated the start of the game, like they were straight on. Argentina were determined. Argentina were fully on the case, if you can say France. France were not able to get out of the box. France were getting pressured. And it was suddenly all Argentina in the start. The way Argentina started the match, they were fully energetic. They were so good. And France were just getting nervous. They were not able to get out of the box. Poor passes. And Argentina got a deserved 2-0 lead. And then we all thought, is it going to be the biggest battering in the World Cup? Is it going to be Argentina comfortably winning it? Now it's 2-0, 70 minutes. Nothing is bound to happen. But footballing God said, you are an idiot if you think football doesn't bring you surprises. And God behold, it was a 2-1 at 75th minute, and everybody knew in their head this is going to be the repeat of the Netherlands game, and it's happened. It happened. Argentina got thrown 2-2, full time. It went to extra time. Argentina got the lead. Everyone in the stadium was celebrating. The players were crying on the bench. It was looking like the match is done and dusted. Kylian Mbappe steps up. Penalty 3-3. Koulibaly inches away from getting France the World Cup on the last kick of the game. Then the penalty shootout, and I was always thinking, Koulibaly's chance. Is this the Argentina's year? And that was. What a penalty shootout. Emilio Martinez, his body, his presence is making attackers scared. Is Emilio Martinez? Who will score? Should I go left? Should I go right? And the scare Emilio Martinez is given. Emilio Martinez is a scare for attackers right now. Attackers are a little scared from him on the penalty shootouts, and that's what happened. It was a bad penalty miss by Coman, and Argentina took their penalties so well under pressure, and they won the penalty shootout. And disappointed if you're a France fan, but we have to give Lionel Messi the whole way now. This guy will remain the GOAT. He is going to be the GOAT now, and he deserves massive plaudits for what is done for football, what is done for the enjoyment, how many people watch the sport just for Lionel Messi. And at some point, we need to put some damn respect on this guy. one of a player will always remember, one of a kind of a player will never get, and has achieved it all. Lionel Messi will go down as one of the greatest footballers in the world, and I think will never have. He will go down in the history books as still now one of the greatest footballers in the world. He has achieved everything. Everything this sport has to give, he has achieved that, and that is a massive, massive achievement, guys. That is a massive achievement, and this guy has achieved everything there is for this game to give. There's everything this game has to give. He has achieved every one of that. What a damn player! What a great player! And man, oh man, this is dream come true. We have to have a chat on Lionel Messi now. Mbappe, he showed everyone why he will be the next star. Kylian Mbappe showed everyone that he will be the next one after your Messi's, your Ronaldo's, your everything to be the next big thing in the world. Right now is the time of Lionel Messi. Right now, Lionel Messi lifts the World Cup, and Lionel Messi is the world champion. And Lionel Messi is doing a fantastic work. He deserves massive, massive credit for what he's done. And this guy is a true inspiration for everyone involved. The way he's going on, the way he's conducting himself, he's a true inspiration to everyone in the footballing world. He's a true inspiration to everyone and the talent he has got. And this guy is going to remain one of the greatest players in the world we're ever going to see. This guy has achieved everything now the football has to give, whether it's going on winning Champions League, winning league titles, scoring one of the greatest goals in the world, being the greatest footballer, his trickery. Like everyone in the world, they really switch on and watch it for Messi, watching these type of footballers, Messi, Ronaldo, and this guy has now finally achieved what he always aspired. What he always aspired, he achieved. And wow, absolute wow for what the guy this is. This is an amazing, amazing guy, a guy that deserves respect, a guy that deserves a lot of plaudits, and a guy that will go down in the history books as one of, if not the greatest footballers will ever see in a time. This guy is an amazing footballer. He deserves his respect, and wow, man, I will always have some big respect for him. A great, great guy, a great, great player. He deserves his respect. He deserves his time, and Lionel Messi, the true GOAT. On the match, for me, being very, very honest, as I said from the start, it was a match which I always thought that France are going to win it. I thought that Argentina, the occasion will get to them. France have already done it. So France will be more calm, more experienced, and France will be able to handle that. But never happened. Never happened. It was France. They did not start the game well. They were dominated. It was all Argentina from start to finish. But this is where France kicked in their world class mentality and Argentina kicked in their bottling mentality. They threw it away. France got it back. Nerves were there. And then in the full time, they got it back. Argentina again celebrated. They did very well. But again, France got it back. But now comes the thing that Argentina love the best, and that's penalties. They have one of the best goalkeeper in the world when it comes to penalty stopping. They had their kicks in this tournament. The penalty kicks have been really, really good. But you can say the Messi save against Cesny, and today all their penalty takers took their kick well, and France two players just fluffed their lines, and that's the margins of football. Koulamini is missed in the 123rd minute, and simple margins. That is the way this game goes. You cannot miss on the margins. If you do that, you will not win a World Cup. What an amazing time this has been by Argentina. France, again, they've shown everyone why they're true champions. France also deserve their respect. Let's be brutally honest. France have shown everyone what they are made up of. France came in this tournament with a lot of disrespect. But today, France have shown everyone why they're the true champions as well. They won the last World Cup. France should be proud of themselves. They never gave up. But Argentina were the better side. Argentina overall are the true world champions. And Argentina were the better side than France in the whole match. And if France did not win this match, sorry, Argentina did not win this match, it would have been a bit of injustice as well with the way they played. And in the end, somehow, some way, Lionel Messi found a way to score a goal and get Argentina through in the game. It was a big, big performance, I have to say. Good performance as well. And I think overall, I think everyone should be proud of this team. Everyone should really be proud of Argentina. You saw the players, what it meant to them. The players were crying on the pitch. They were so disappointed, and they were very, very crying, sad. They were hugging each other, and you can see what it means to Argentina. The of Diego Maradona, there were a lot of photos, people holding his banner. Diego Maradona's dream coming up true. A lot of people were holding his banners. A lot of people were putting these banners up, and that shows the emotions of Argentina people towards their team. And they won it. They made everyone proud, and that is the way they go. While France, they still have a lot of talented players. They'll come back again. I think even if Deschamps has been so good for them, I think now is the time to move away from Deschamps, and it's time to move to something better, something more proper. But this is where I think they've been a bit bad. This is where they've been a bit disappointing. I think Deschamps could have taken the game from his scruff of his neck at start. He did not do that, and I think that's where it bit them in the back as well. That was the one which for me disappointed me about Deschamps, disappointed me about Argentina, but other than sorry France. Other than that, I think it's a very proud moment for Argentina, and Deschamps has made everyone proud. Winning a World Cup with France team, managing such big egos, he's done a fantastic job. But now I think it's time for France to go to a different head and go in a different direction. On that note, I think Argentina have won it. Messi has completed his dream. People watching always joined in. It was a pleasure to have you on. I did my best for this final. Any feedback for the video, I'll appreciate it. And thank you so much. Love you all. Much. Hope you have a great day. And Lionel Messi wins the World Cup. Absolutely fantastic.